Alright, so don't know how long the camera's gonna last, and I am wigging out inside, but we're gonna get through this. So, I'm sorry it's been so long since I've had my shit together, but here I am. I've learned a lot since my first video. I've learned a lot since my most recent videos. All the little things that I've posted since then have simply been witticisms and ironic synchronicities, not in any way intended to pass judgment, anything negative upon anybody else that may be recognized in any way in any of my videos. They just had relation to my individual circumstance, period. Creative expression, output, etc. I'm not trying to have anybody throw daggers at me. I come in peace, y'all. The only thing I intend here is having output that I didn't have going through my experience. I've learned a lot watching different readers. I'm not trying in any way to replicate or to ride on coattails or even to take any type of swagger, because I definitely have a lot of that of my own. I have a lot of confidence within myself, and I know a very small amount of what my actual purpose is here. But all in all, I come in peace, period. However, there's a whole lot of sugar and spice and a whole lot of all the flavors of nice. I have had a hell of a journey the last 10 years, the last 12 years especially. I think ever since Pisces hit a very certain placement, my life took a turn for all the things that discover. Now that Pisces is moving out of that sign, I finally feel like I have things a little bit more figured out. It doesn't matter where you are, it doesn't matter what you don't know, it doesn't matter what you're needing to know. It's okay if you don't know it right now. It's okay if you don't know it for 5 years. As long as you're taking the steps to end each day, no matter what shift time you may be working on. Me personally, I like the nighttime. It's more peaceful for me and more quiet for me to just have that inner peace and inner dialogue without all the hurry of the daytime. So no matter what time of the day or night your day is called for you, as long as you end each of those days a little bit further ahead, learning something, taking little baby steps is okay. You can be at the pace of a snail, and that's perfectly fine. Don't be hard on yourself. This is a journey that requires you to not have any implication of anything that you already know. Throw it all out the fucking window. The main essence of, at least the main essence that I've learned, is love yourself. And if you don't love yourself, learn every day. Start with loving yourself and knowing who you are to the best of your abilities, without punishing yourself, without coming down on yourself. A lot of us have already had that enough. It's time to throw that shit out the window too. To be able to have out here you gotta have it in here first. That's basic. And that's rule number one. Love thyself as much as you expect any other person to love you. That's where that balance happens. But sometimes you can love yourself to the end of the earth and back, to the moon and back. But that does not mean you can expect anybody else to give you that same gratification. There's levels to this shit, many things to understand. As I'm able to go back in my dialogue and pull these little pieces out, I'll be happy to share them with everybody. So, without any further ado, hello, Guided Willow. I am a success in progress. Now that I am taking from one of my personal readers. She's a badass wifey, I tell you what. Very cosmic with herself. She's a more recent one, but she is very positive influence, and I can relate to similar struggles on my path. I feel I'm going to appeal to people because they're going to feel it. Anybody that's going to watch my channel is going to be able to feel where I'm coming from, because I'm a very empathic, intuitive. I'm not here for any other reason other than to just help people make a little bit better sense of the things that they could be going through, that they could recognize, even in a similar way, in relation to the things that I've been through. So, if you have to shift, and if you have to make yourself contort too much to fit into what I'm talking to, maybe don't try to apply it. More or less just consider it. I don't try to remember anything anymore. I've noticed that my recollection of things tends to come and go as I need to bring it to the light, so to speak. I am learning things at times while they're coming out of my mouth. That's kind of cool though. To learn at the same time as you're teaching somebody else or explaining something else to somebody, that's really cool actually. I never thought that was possible, but it definitely is. But gotta pay attention. I'll literally just be sitting there like, oh no shit, oh no shit, no shit, oh cool, oh, learn something new every day. It's just one of those things. You'll come across a lot of things you'll be dumbfounded. You'll also come across a lot of what I like to call dumb fuckery. I was working in a recycling plant, very small one, privately owned. We were about 8 people strong at one point, maybe 8 people max, and the dumb fuckery needed to be kept to a minimum, but we always had fun because we were able to be ourselves, no matter happy, sad, joyful, pissed off, going through shit, missing work. We were able to be very honest and real with our boss. All of us. He cared. Best boss I ever had. Boss that gave me a chance to prove that to myself and to him that I could do what I say I'm going to do and achieve a position that nobody else had ever given me the opportunity to have. So, enough about that. um, I've been putting off coming out with this video because it's a big step and a far cry from where I was in my first one. That even watching that video for myself is like looking at somebody completely different. I remember being that version of myself, but I'm so thankful to be where I am now because that road has been so long, and there were times that I wasn't sure how much longer it was going to be. I don't know how deep and how personal I'm going to get any given time. I don't know how regular my videos are going to be, but I can guarantee you that anybody that's here in the beginning, we're going to laugh together, we're going to cry together, we're going to talk shit together, and we're going to be a unit. That I believe. I'm not looking for high views. I'm not looking for endless clout. I'm not looking for any of the problems that I see with a lot of people because they have to rely on drama. They have to have the regular subject matter. That's what keeps the views coming in, but it's not authentic. I think that's another reason I waited, because there's a lot of people that do very well, but I also see a lot of the shit that comes along with it. And I'm straight on all that. Nah, I know when to delegate the bullshit or when to be like, I ain't concerned with this shit, that shit, his shit, her shit, fat shit, hoe shit, thug shit, dipshits. I'm worried about my shit. But I serve a purpose doing what I do. I've seen enough positive and I've dealt with enough negative with integrity to be able to be unaffected by it. And I'm gonna remain unaffected. I will say this right now. I'm not gonna turn my comments off. I'm not gonna even acknowledge the likes of any negativity. I find that if you don't feed into it, it stays hungry. And what happens when dogs are hungry? They either run away or they disappear. I'm not going to be a feral beast and join in the monstrosities that go along with clout. If people feel the need to talk about me and what they think I do wrong and right, what I look like, then so be it. Have a day. But at the end of the day, you are only going to have on the internet the best version of yourself that you're being at the time. Sometimes things don't just simply get erased. So I'm going to advise anybody that watches my videos to be constructive adults, allow people to be themselves, but if you're one of my viewers, do not feed into negativity that is cast by others. I want this channel to be different. I want this channel to show the whole fucking world what it looks like when people have their big boy and big girl pants on. It ain't gotta be playtime's over. I'm still a big ass kid. Shit. I sit back, chill, smoke, and I envision myself being 17 years old, hot to trot. Same attitude, but more refined. I'm not for the fuck shit. This channel's definitely not going to be for anybody under the age of 18, by the way. My channel will not be advisable to be viewed by anybody under the age of consent of 18. If you're not 18 years old, why are you on my channel? All of my content will have explicit warnings on it. I will be damned. Because, yeah, I'm not looking for revenue. I'm not worried about that. But at the same time, if my messages are not able to get out there because people want to be petty, if you're somebody that proclaims the love, the light, then you better be doing what's right. And you better know it to the depths of your soul. Because when you look in the mirror, it might start getting a little ugly. I do no harm, but I take no shit. No thank you. Not welcome here. Be an adult. Make your decisions wisely. That's all I have to say about that particular matter. Moving right along. We got 17:07 on the clock. I think I'm going to cut this one short so that it's not so long, so that it can get to more people. And I'm going to be coming right back with the cards, because that's where my magic happens. Guided Willow out.